I'll be honest with you, my favourite type of watch is the field watch. In a previous life I was deployed all around the world, so I'm always on the lookout for fantastic field watches. If you have $1,000 and you want a unique field watch with high-end movement and titanium case, what options do you have? Is the Formex Field a good choice? And how does it compare to the iconic Hamilton Khaki Field Mechanical? Let's find out. In the world of field watches, everything gets judged against the Hamilton Khaki Field range. And we can continue this comparison with the new Formex because there's a titanium version of the Hamilton Khaki. The Hamilton, which is their reference H70545550, looks to all intents and purposes like the normal field mechanical. However, to enhance the titanium kudos, it's 42mm in width and has an automatic movement. It still looks very much like a classic Hamilton field watch and costs a not insubstantial $1,270. Here in the office we love Formex because it's probably one of the best value Swiss watch brands on the market. You get a lot of watch for your money, and we've already reviewed the Formex Essence and Reef GMT. Links will be in the description. Traditionally, Formex watches are stainless steel with a solid dive and tool watch look. The current portfolio of the Essence and the Reef show many design commonalities and have a distinct Formex DNA. However, the Field takes all of this and throws it out the window. It is without question a field watch because it meets all the expected design characteristics, but in the almost words of a Star Trek legend, it's a field watch, Jim, but not as we know it. Available in 6 colours, the Field challenges everything we expect, starting with the dial colours. We have a petrol blue, which is more of a teal, a purple, which is called ultraviolet, a grey, which is called ash grey, a green, which was my test model, called sage green, a deep red, which has been titled mahogany red, and finally a black, which has more of a grey, so it's been called charcoal. Formex have dialed the watch in a most unusual way, with an almost militaristic stencil font used for the indices, which are luminous and recessed in what they define as a sandwich dial. The end result is hugely effective despite the fact that some numerals actually have chunks missing. Legibility is superb, and the 3D effect really gives the watch a sensation of a piece of navigational or military equipment. Syringe hands, which are also heavily luminous, complete what is actually a very simple dial, uncluttered and perfect for use in any light or environment. No matter how imaginative it may be, the dial is not the star of the show. That accolade goes to the case, which is by anyone's definition unusual. The case is grade 2 titanium, which is not as strong as grade 5, but allowed Formex to have a wholly different finish, which was critical in the development of the Field, as a key objective was that the watch must sell for well under $1,000. To achieve this, the titanium was subjected to an unusual sandblasting process, which gave it extremely high scratch resistance, and a final finish which would very slightly patina and wear with you in the way that a bronze case does. I've noticed this from handling the Sage Field over a couple of weeks of testing, and the effect is quite beautiful. The case had been subjected to a heightened hardening process for extra durability, which takes the base metal hardening rating of 145 Vickers to an impressive 900 Vickers. The overall effect Formex were looking for was, and I quote, fine concrete, and this has been fully achieved. The second notable element in the package is a strap, which is a nylon that does not feel like any normal material, despite the fact it has a traditional hook and loop fastening. The securing process reinvented by Formex is more advanced than traditional hook and loop and has a T-shape hook which grips more efficiently to the opposite side of the material. The strap is comfortable, stylish, and will not snag like traditional Velcro straps. As you would expect from Formex, the entire package is highly water resistant with a respectable 150 meter rating. Powering the Field is Sellita SW200-1 automatic movement, which has 26 joules and a 38-hour power reserve. Wearing the Formex Field has been both a revelation and an educational experience. I can safely say that as of today, this test watch has been commented on by more people than any other model I have had home with me. Family, neighbours and fellow watch enthusiasts have all stopped me and asked could they try it on. So striking is the concrete colour of the watch and the wholly radical look. So where does this watch leave us with regards to field watches, especially when you consider the Field against the aforementioned Hamilton? The Formex costs in the region of $940, so it's significantly cheaper than the American Classic. But price isn't everything, and the name Hamilton carries substantial weight, so is the Formex good enough to drag people away from the iconic brand? In short, Yes, it is. There will always be people who go for the classic brand, but if you're prepared to think outside the box and own a field watch of the highest quality, which gives the genre a much needed shaking, then the Formex Field is arguably one of the best field watches on the market today. If you like this watch and want to see it on different straps, then here are some strap suggestions.